my beautiful Libras. How are you? I hope you guys are doing good. So for all my Libras, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, males and females, we are now covering the third week of May. So this is from the 17th to the 23rd. And starting halfway through the week on the 20th, we're entering into Gemini season. So your brother or sister sign. We now also have Jupiter in the sign of Pisces where it likes to be. So I feel like there's gonna be a lot more like lighthearted energy in the air, more compassion as a collective, more optimism, faith, believing, re-believing in our dreams. We also have Saturn, the father of time and karma, going in retrograde at the end of the week. So I feel like we may feel like less weight on our shoulders, want to kind of explore and live up life a little bit more, not be so rigid and strict and serious about finances, work, stuff like that. And we may also have now a more opportunity to kind of make up for or pay back for any bad karma we may have accumulated, have more time to reflect on things we need to change, and kind of enjoy life a little bit more. So I feel like this is actually going to be nice energy, especially in Gemini season, just more lighthearted. I don't know about you, but Taurus season, I'm over it. It's been feeling so like heavy and stagnant, and I need to breathe. I feel like Gemini season is gonna help us breathe a little bit. Okay, so for this week, we're covering a little bit of health, work, and love. I'll have a link to the extended reading below if you're interested afterwards. And if you want to follow me on Instagram, it's Nicloves with 2 eyes. All right, so my beautiful Libras, for you guys specifically this week, it's all about setting healthy boundaries, okay? And I feel like for this week, it's gonna be really on your side to do so, because it's setting boundaries is not always easy. Okay, it's not always easy. It's not always comfortable, especially when you're someone who likes to be in peace with others. Maybe you don't like to step on anyone's toes, but sometimes in order to be in a certain space where people are respecting you and not walking all over you, you gotta set boundaries. And it doesn't mean to get like nasty and aggressive and mean with anyone, but you just gotta recognize when it's okay to be like, hey, okay, you know what? I'm not comfortable with that. I respect that, but this is my box, this is my parameter, and I would appreciate if we kind of didn't cross that line. And people who are meant to be in your life, people who love you and appreciate you, are going to respect that. People who are not okay with that, they're not meant to be inside your box, inside your home, aka your boundaries, okay, if they're not respectful of that. So I'm saying that the number 3 may be an important number for you guys this week, okay? And when it comes to your health, I feel like there's gonna be some kind of celebration, some kind of fun times. You may be spending more time with some friends or some family. Maybe you guys are doing like exercise together, or with your girlfriends or your buddies, you're going on a hike or go on a bike ride somewhere to the beach. Or let's say you guys are like, okay, well, we're gonna go hang out, we're gonna have some drinks this weekend, so let's do something fun together so we don't feel as guilty for going out and doing all that stuff. Let's go for a bike ride, or let's go for a little walk somewhere, and then we can chill, have a picnic. I feel like you're doing something with other people or with a group. Maybe you're in CrossFit, or preparing for something, but I feel like you're going to be celebrating. You're going to be having more fun, enjoying things, and feeling a little bit more lighthearted, more happy about your health or where you're at. So your mental health and your emotional health, you might just be feeling really good, like really happy this week. I don't see any big problems. You may just be in a good mood, and a better mood than usual as well. Okay. All right. So when it comes to your work, school, career, and finances, I feel like you're kind of like lighting things on fire. You're having more creative sparks, more imagination. You're kind of being like the life of the party, or like that person that makes everyone laugh at the office. You bring on the good energy. Like as soon as you walk in, they're like, oh my God, hey Libra. And you're like, hi, how are you? Like you're the one that puts a smile on people's face. You're the one people look forward to, like, oh my gosh, hi, so nice to see you. Like you're kind of like that good mood, that you're that person that puts people in a good mood in the office or in your work environment. I feel like you're bringing the party, you're bringing good energy into your workspace, into your business. Like, have you guys ever been to like a restaurant, or let's say a store, and like the person working there is just so friendly, like, oh my gosh, hi, like it puts you in a good mood, right? It just makes your experience so much better. Or if you work with someone like that, that's just, a happy person, optimistic, makes people laugh, it like makes your time go by smoother and it makes it more enjoyable. So I feel like you are that person for in this week or at this time for others. And you may be getting a lot of new ideas. You may be kind of busy, but I feel like you're doing things that you're excited about, or even if your job is boring and it's not really the best, you're making it fun. You're making the most out of it. You're like, well, I have to be here for 8 hours, so I might as well make it fun. I might as well be friendly with people because I have to see them every day, you know? So I feel like good energy, okay? And you may be more inclined to spend a little more money this week. So, just make sure you're not getting too out of hand with it, but you do you, girl. You do what you want with your money. But I feel like you're going to want to like spend and buy things and like do things and be kind of extra. If it makes you feel good, do what you got to do, okay? Who am I to judge? So when it comes to your love relationships and dating, okay, so Libra, I feel like here, this is where those healthy boundaries are coming into play. And I think it's funny because you may be thinking like, oh, I don't want to step on anyone's toes. I don't want to make them mad at me, but yada, yada, yada. But I feel like when you actually step into your power and you demand respect in a classy, polite way, but still you're making it known this is what you demand, you'll actually receive the energy that you are looking for. And you're like, oh, that's what I had to do. That's all I had to do to gain this person's respect, or for them to see me and give me that value, that, that energy that I wanted. You're like, oh, this whole time I was doing the opposite. So what I mean, so here, let's say I see a scenario where you may be in connection with someone, or someone may kind of like say something to you or like call you out on something. And instead of like standing up for yourself, instead of saying, hey, no, you're actually wrong, like I didn't say that, you just kind of are quiet and it kind of hurts your feelings a little bit, but you don't like say anything, or you don't address it, even if they're wrong, or even if you know that they're just giving you an attitude for no reason. You're just quiet about it. You just are sad alone. You're like, you start like crying on the inside. You're like, oh my gosh, they yelled at me. Like, why'd they do that? But you don't say anything. You just get sad. But the next time they address it, or the next time they say something to you, you're going to speak up about it. Okay. So, before this person, you would let them kind of like give you a hard time because maybe they had a bad day at work or something happened. And this time you're like, hey, you know what? Just because you had a bad day at work doesn't mean you could catch an attitude with me. I have nothing to do with it. Please calm down. Okay. Like, that's not okay. I have my own worries. I got my own problems going on. I don't need you pouring your crap onto mine as well. Like, can we please be respectful? Or let's say they pointed out something that you did last week and you're like, what the heck? Like, I didn't even know that bothered you. Why didn't you mention it in the moment? Why didn't you talk about it that day? Why are you saying it a week after? I don't even remember that. I can't even like defend myself because I don't remember exactly what happened. That was like a week ago. Like, if you have a problem, can you just address it that moment, that day, and not hold it in and say it like 2-3 weeks later or a week later? So I feel like you're standing up for yourself, but you're not being like nasty and rude. You're just saying what's logical. Like, okay, why are you saying that? Can you please not do that? That's not okay. It doesn't make me feel good, and it doesn't help our connection. I feel like you're just kind of using me as your punching bag, and I'm not okay with that. So as soon as you stand up for yourself and you defend yourself, Libra, in whatever the situation is, and those are just examples, okay? It could just be in any situation. I feel like this person, they get quiet and they're like, oh, because they're not used to you standing up for yourself. They're not used to you like speaking to them that way. They're used to you just always listening and just letting them slide, letting them say whatever they want to you. But as soon as you do that, they just get quiet and they're like, all right, they sleep on it. And then they actually are like, wow, Libra stood up for themselves. Libra just told me all that, and like they were right. Everything they said makes so much sense. Like, wow. And you know what's funny, Libra? I feel like this person's gonna tell you, they're gonna think, I like it when they get sassy. I like when Libra gets mad. It's hot. I like it. You should get mad more often, Libra. You're like, what? What? I feel like this person, you standing up for yourself, you setting those healthy boundaries, calling them out on their BS, and not in a rude, disrespectful way, but you just like standing up for yourself is going to turn this person on. They're gonna be like, wow, that's hot. I like that. You're like, what? I feel like it's going to confuse you. You're just going to be like, oh, so you're not mad at me? And they're like, no, I like that you stand up for yourself. It's cool. I've been waiting for you to do that. You're like, what? What are you talking about? So you standing up for yourself, setting healthy boundaries, I feel like is going to turn this person on. They're going to not only respect you more, but they're also going to be more attracted to you, more turned on by you, right? Like, because it's like, you're not going to let them walk all over you or do whatever they want. You're like, no, 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 honey, not here. Okay. Don't take my kindness for weakness. Just because I love you, just because I care about you, doesn't mean you're going to come over here and disrespect me or throw all your baggage onto me. Like, no, 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 no. Okay, so I feel like you doing that is helping you're teaching this person how to treat you. Okay, you're training them, you're teaching them how to treat you. If you let them slide, you let them do everything and you don't call them out, guess what? They're like, oh, well, that's okay. Right? It's like if you have a little kid. If you just let the kid eat candy all the time, make a mess everywhere, well, it's just going to continue to do that. But if you're a strict parent, you're like, hey, no, 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 don't do this. There's going to be consequences. They're going to think twice before doing that. Of course, there's always those rebellious kids, right? But most of the time, if you're strict and you call people out, they're not going to want to do it again. They're going to think twice about it because they know the consequences afterwards. So from this point moving forward, I feel like you guys are going to be at peace. So you're like, okay, all right. And you're going to be like laughing 2 minutes later. And maybe you may plan to go somewhere this weekend. So you guys may have a little trip planned or a little road trip. Or you're like, oh, we're going to go to, I don't know, somewhere or go camping or go to the beach. And I feel like you're going to feel more loved by this person after this point. You're like, wow, choosing me and setting these healthy boundaries for me actually helps strengthen my relationship, strengthen my connection with this person, because I'm showing myself more love and now this person is showing me more love because I'm respecting myself. You know, it's like, it's deeper than we think when we start to really choose us. It helps us attract the right energy into our life, okay? And I feel like this person, they're going to not only respect you, but feel more drawn to you, more attracted to you, more turned on by you. So this is going to help strengthen the connection, or moving forward with your future connections, you're going to know that no matter what, no matter how much I like someone, I'm not going to let them trespass certain boundaries. Like, no. Like, there are rules here. And if you don't abide by these rules, then you're out. Okay? It makes people more respectful towards you and makes them think twice before doing something questionable. Okay? All right, so we're going to dive in deeper in the extended to get more information, to see where their energy is at. What are they thinking? What are they feeling when it comes to you? What they don't want you to know and maybe you should know. And what their next action move will be towards you. So I don't think I mentioned it, but this person could be another air sign, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, or a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, okay? All right, so we'll dive in deeper in the extended. The link will be below. Hopefully I'll see you guys there. If not, I'll see you for our next reading. Wish you guys all the best. Sending you lots of love. Bye.